next on court one. Well, it's an absolute cracker of a match in the women's singles. Yeo Jia Min has been in fine form, the Singaporean, ever since the Olympics, up against, well, a lady, or a girl, I should say, that a lot of people are talking about. Tomoka Miyazaki has won a lot of praise at just 18 years old. The women's singles. And looking at this section of the draw, well, it's very tough looking for these semi-final berths. Winner of this match will play either Yamaguchi or Malvika Bamso. This had a fantastic run from the Indian player. Up at the top, guaranteed China player Wang Ji or Gao Fangji taking on either Aya Hori or Pornpui Chochuong, who's also done very well this week. So here they come. Yeo Jia Min, capable, confident, fast on her feet, solid player up against this new starlet Tomoka Miyazaki, who has won praise from all of the top players, including An Se-young, who I remember called her fearless. And remember, she actually said that when she was 18, that she never had that fearless quality that she saw when she played Miyazaki. Still a lot to come, of course, in her career. There's by no way she's the finished product, and first meeting between these players.
Black or right? Right? Black for you? Black. One toss. Left side? Serve, receive.
Miyazaki has chosen to play the driftier end. Of course, that drift is going to come into play here in women's singles. But as I was saying, very by far, she's not the finished product just yet, Miyazaki, but a lot of potential, Steen.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we get a little bit carried away because she won the World Championships when she was 16. At this age here, Rachana Gintonen had already won her World Championship, so let's see. She's a very good player, but there's still a long way to go.
Well, ranked 21 as you saw, and this would be her fourth quarterfinal, looking for her fourth semi-final. Those are her tournament results. Chai won, Jakobsen, 59 and 33 minutes, dropped a game against the reserve. Taiwan from Thailand. Yep, fourth quarterfinal, fourth semi-final. That's a very good conversion rate. He was third at Hong Kong, third in the Swiss Open, and also won the Orléans Masters. Of course, all 300s and 100s. Hong Kong to 500. Now, Yeo Jia Min is 25 years old. He's Singaporean, currently ranked 17th. He's been as high as 16th in the world. So really is peaking. But since the Olympics, and those are her results so far, Zheng Wenyu, we watched that 23 minutes. Busanano Bongruphan in 39 minutes. That is a very solid result against a very solid player. But pretty much since the Olympics, when she had that great run that took her all the way to the round of 16, she has been looking and very hungry for more results. And what better result to get than a semi-final berth at a Super 1000 event, the last of the year. There's Su Zhaofeng in the umpire's chair. And he will be joined by Zhao Dan right there in the service stroke position. With everyone in place, are just about ready to get underway. For Jia Min, it's a fifth quarterfinal, looking for a second semi-final. She made, of course, third spot in the India Open earlier on in the year. Quarterfinals at the Malaysian Open, quarterfinals at the Thai Open and Korea just a few weeks ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, on my left, Yeo Jia Min, Singapore. Yeo Jia Min to serve. Level. Play. Service over. 1 love.
First point on the board. Slightly wide from Jia Min. And Miyazaki returns the favor.
Service over. 1-0.
That's the kind of issue that young players are going to have to really deal with, I guess, team drifts. And, you know, I guess that's something that's a learned skill.
Yeah, and also to sort of cultivate the technical and physical requirements to deal with it.
Yeah.
Good shot. I have a sense that
Service over. 2-0.
seen a couple of her matches now, Tomoka Miyazaki, and I have a sense that she's a very badminton-wise player for her young age.
In that her awareness of what she needs is almost a natural kind of gift.
Yeah, I mean, it's about collecting points. Badminton, there's no extra points for excessive, beautiful technique or fantastic footwork,
Service over.
powerful smashes or anything. It's about scoring points, and that's what everybody's got to remember when playing. And I think sometimes we, as commentators, have a tendency to over-idolize people who has something that is visually enjoyable to watch.
That's true. It's you know, there is a chasm between that and the actual game, because some things work for TV and some things are specifically working for the sport itself.
5-3.
If you have both, that's even better. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Wow.
A couple of mistakes there from Jia Min.
But I don't understand that service return there. Wow.
Wow, that's really not finding her range on this right side. That's left side for as she sees it, right side as we see it. And that's a 4-point lead for Miyazaki.
Service over. 0-7.
That's a great reach. Pushed nicely into the corner.
I wonder if she's a bit tensed as well. This is a great chance for both of these players here, but Miyazaki growing up, having won the World Junior Championships, having won a lot as junior, she's sort of like more used to winning. It's more natural. Hey, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Where
She doesn't know anything else, right? That's oh, first challenge coming in. That was called out. Miyazaki is challenging that. It did look like it was edge of the line, but let's get the actual read on it. There's eyesight and then there's data. Data never lies. And that's what we've got right here. There you go, edge of the line. Like a little bit more than edge of the line. I'm going to credit her for that. Well spotted by the youngster.
9-4.
9-4.
Play.
Good start. Oh, it's a good return. Is it in? I think it is. Yep.
Just
Service
takes
over.
other side of the line, I suppose. No challenge from Miyazaki, and she was just over it. Just couldn't return it. Yeo Jia Min. His best ever result in the Super 1000. That was previously this year, actually the very first tournament of the year, Malaysia Open, where she lost 21-19 in the decider to An Se-young. A great match, but I also have to say that An Se-young was a bit hindered by her knee injury.
Yeah.
But that was a fantastic match she played there, Yeo Jia Min.
Well, this is a very interesting rally between these two ladies. At 6-9. And gorgeous shot by Jia Min that wins it. So she's clawed herself back nicely after a little lapse of concentration, about the 4th point for her. It's been a steady recovery.
Played a super close match also, Yeo Jia Min, at the Olympics when she lost out in the first round of the knockout stage to Io Hore 24-22.
Yeah.
In the decider. She said that was going to be a tough one to cope with at match point opportunities.
Oh, that is tragic.
That's the way sport is.
Yeah.
There's celebrations and the opposite.
Triumphs and trials.
It's also landed on the line.
8-9.
Well, there is potential and there is experience, and it's up to you as to which one you go for. Of course, experience is far more valuable, really. Yeo Jia Min certainly has that by being an established name on the HSBC BWF World Tour circuit. Very much still the first tentative footsteps for Miyazaki.
It's true, but sometimes people
rise to the occasion.
No, they tend to think that experience is an age thing, and that's not the case.
Yeah.
That's
I
about
see what you mean, yeah.
thinking, reviewing your game, thinking about situations, learning from situations. That's what creates experience.
It's not history, basically.
No,
Yeah.
I've met players that were 35 and they were really inexperienced because they never really gave it the right thoughts.
Well, that one went long, so Miyazaki is at 10-8 and on the brink of the mid-game interval. Well, good confusion there. I was about to say that looks like the kind of shot that we would play, but then I realized that you're probably really good at badminton, aren't you?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon you beat me for sure. Oh, nice from Miyazaki. So 11-9 at the break. After a fascinating 8 minutes to kick off this match.
Well, I would love to hear what Kelvin Ho, the Singaporean coach, said to Yeo Jia Min there at the interval. He said an awful lot, in my opinion, and Yeo Jia Min, she looked nervous to me.
Well, it is one of those sports where you can really tell a lot. Body language, facial expressions.
And she's not really exploiting the fact that she can play full court. She can play the back corners.
That intensity.
That's better. That's short. That push. Push it. No. It's lucky. This is one of the situations where the better choice, in my opinion, would have been a little deceptive shot and then a push to one of the backcourt corners of Miyazaki to bring her out of balance.
Right.
Miyazaki is controlling the rallies.
Yeah.
That's really not good from Yeo Jia Min.
That's from this side of the court as well.
Yeah, and when you can control, then this side of the court gives you
Exactly.
a little bit of help in the attack.
So Yeo Jia Min has dipped again in intensity. It happened in the fourth point. Looks like it's happened again. But that is very weak from Miyazaki. Still get the feeling that this first game could go either way, but Miyazaki slowly but surely exerting a lot more control. Or
That's
as
the
we-
shot there.
Yeah, as we were saying, she just looks more up for it. Looks a little bit hungrier.
And that's a little bit interesting also to see which of these young players. There's in this tournament here, also in the women's singles, we're missing An Se-young, we're missing Carolina Marin,
Chen Yufei.
Chen Yufei. So the normal players we see in
Quarters and semis, yeah.
yes. So who of the youngsters can adapt to the situations? Because when Chen Yufei and An Se-young, when they play semifinals and finals, even if there's drift, it's very hard to see because they've adapted
They've adapted so well and they control it so well. Yeah, exactly. Over the week, whether it's 4 or 5 games that they play, well, it'll be 5 games that they play, but they slowly but surely learn every part of the court. And especially when An Se-young steps on court, you're right, you just can't see the drift at all because
Good follow-up here.
body position is changed slightly. The amount of recoil, put it that way, in the swing has been tempered to measure the drift. That's a nice block from Miyazaki. 16-12.
16-12.
And in a very, very good position here because she, of course, looking the hungrier of the two, might just really take advantage of that other side of the court when she gets on it. We have a couple of problems from the back still, but that's par for the course from this side.
13-16.
So she shouldn't feel so down about that. Pretty much every player we've seen on that side of the court this week has pushed a good few down long.
Was a bit short. The pie from Yeo Jia Min that I think Miyazaki got a little bit surprised. Applied way too much power. So far, very, very positive start for the Japanese youngster.
And again, it's very weak. You just look at her face. There
There's
goes.
something that's not right.
It's not clicking. Something's just not clicking.
And she's not moving as fast. She's super fast on her feet, Yeo Jia Min, but I don't know. I think she might be really nervous. Good play. Miyazaki just picking up points along the way.
13.
And there's a continuing chat between Yeo Jia Min and her coach, even during points.
Good left. Good leave.
Service over.
She might have left it too late in this first game
18.
with Miyazaki looking this hungry. 18-14 or 14-18. But you're right. The movement seems to just not be there.
Oh, that's a good one.
15. 18.
Look at this. Look at this one. She takes it right on the top of the tape.
Oh, yeah. Makes it
Gets a
flat
little bit
as well.
long as well.
Keeps it flat. Could have easily bounced back.
Wow, that's lucky.
Maybe she's carrying an ankle knock or some kind of niggle in the feet, which is stopping the movement. But now that you mention it, yeah, she's just not moving the way she usually does.
She's getting to it, but she's normally super fast on her feet.
Oh, it's gone wide, very wide. Well, she's done well to halt the progress of Miyazaki at 18. That's a dangerous and risky place to leave your opponent, especially when you're making mistakes. But she's now pulled to 2 points back. Getting a lot more applause from her coach, I can tell you. Mistake there by Miyazaki, and now it's 1 point.
And now she's playing Yeo Jia Min. I'm certain she's been really, really nervous. Then when she fell behind 18-13, sort of a bit of it loosened up. Now that she's in with a chance to take this first game after all, there's a risk that the nerves are kicking in again.
That was complete miss hit by Miyazaki, 18 all.
She wants to change the racket. Not allowed by the umpire. I think that's a good decision by Sudirman.
Absolutely beautiful shot, that cross.
Service over. 19.
Now, that's the first point she's won in a while. 18-13, 19-18. Same direction picked by Miyazaki. So 2 game points.
That was all right, so it was return.
She's done it, 21-18.
First game won by Tomoka Miyazaki.
今度こっちのコートが使えると思いすぎて後ろになったら今度打たれるじゃん。だから継続して前使ってからの後ろそこだけちょっともう一回ね自分のイメージしてで今さ相手の球がさもちろんさ遅かったっていうのもあるけど、ね、こっちに行ったらちょっと速くなるからで逆に言ったら自分が上げた後のサイドレシーブだけはもう一個速くもう一個速く準備だけそこだけねできるからね。ネット前はやっぱり使いつつ後ろをちゃんと使っていかないと先に後ろ前って言うから前使ってから後ろぐらいのイメージで継続して どん今度押し押しができなくなると相手ネットマッチ絶対多くなるからね。頑張るよ。
20-second call on court one. And Jia Min ready to get back and fight for this quarterfinal. And she really does have to. She's got to win this second game from the far more difficult side. Interesting to see how Miyazaki responds now that she's on the better side.
Second game. Double leg.
Frustration. It's pure frustration.
Yeah, it was good up until the last shot, but the last shot was completely wild. That's a good interception. And this one, there's such a small success mark in there. Either it's going into the net or it's going into the A-boards. And then there's a small chance that she's actually killing it from that position with that swing. But I would expect that perhaps she loosens up a little bit again here on this side, which I mean, but now it's just a little bit more difficult for her.
So, 3-love. If she can, Jia Min's going to have to cut this point run quickly, try and keep pace with the scoreboard. Just think about the points. Don't think about anything else. But she's just looking a little bit jaded. A little bit out of it.
Wide.
Nice idea, looking to open up the court, but a little bit too flamboyant.
That's a good one. See how Miyazaki is pushing her shots to the backcourt of Yeo Jia Min.
Service over. 5-1.
Good shot.
What a shot that was.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Great combination. Fantastic.
Absolutely magnificent play.
6-1.
Have a look at this.
That's the one that creates the options.
And she picks one pretty spectacular option to finish it off. Gorgeous stuff. Again, playing to the backcourt. Something we didn't see Jia Min doing at all, really. And she was on that side.
Service over.
It was this long rally. At some point after the interval in the first game ended up with Miyazaki making an error, because when you have to make shots continuously on this near side where you have to
Keep
sort of
thinking, adapting.
Yeah, because you can't just play freely to the backcourt. Then there's a good chance that you will end up winning those rallies.
7-2.
Well, Jia Min gets a change of racket, and I think Miyazaki's going to do exactly the same. No, she's just going for a towel. And definitely has gone for a better racket.
7, 2.
Just long.
Service over. 3, 7.
And a scream
Service over.
from Miyazaki. She knows.
8, 3.
And it's just added to her lead. 5 points now, 8-3. Straight down the line.
9, 3.
She's certainly getting fired up, Miyazaki.
4, 9.
And that's what we wanted to see here after the Olympics, when some are figuring out what to do with their career after the Olympics. Some are a little bit injured, some are taking a break and to recover and find new motivation. We wanted to see
Players
the
hungry,
youngsters coming forward saying, hey, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play, and I want to make a name for myself now. That's going wide and long.
Yeah. So 11-4 at the break. And things just getting even more pressured for Yeo Jia Min.
离长一点，他就是紧，他紧了他的球就下来。所以我永远从对角来说有经验点他，我怎么解呢？如果你我直接挡就是打这个球，往前看你必须得打他肯定一直弹你后面，他就会弹你后面，他也不会给你平平，他就会跟平。虽然你角度不好打嘛，你角度不好打，你就软咯，接软下去，一直软准备回来。 因为你接软，他觉得跑，突然会弹你才有东西。你要追他，也是给你平移，只跳就对了。
So this is it. This is going to be a great headline for Tomoka Miyazaki, making her first Super 1000 semi-final. She's in a great position to create that headline. Leaves that nicely.
12, 4.
Interestingly enough, Jia Min just walked over to her bag and started picking rackets out there. Su Xiaofeng didn't really have much input. Oh, it's a nice return by Miyazaki, but it should have been finished off easily by Jia Min.
13, 4.
Unforced error rate has skyrocketed for the Singaporean. And that's never a good sign.
Service over. 5, 13.
And again, leaving it long. Now, a lot of frustration
14.
being shown by Jia Min. That's a great shot.
I wonder if she's slightly
18.
injured, Yeo Jia Min. Look at that. It looks like she's not really going for it. I mean, it's way in.
There's a lot of those shots where it looks like she's just kind of half interested in.
One more.
One long two. So this is now, and there you go. There's
16.
Signs of yet more frustration. She's really not enjoying herself out there. 16-5, and Miyazaki on the brink.
I would almost say I hope that there's a slight injury, or there must be some kind of explanation. If she's fully ready and just nervous, then that's worrying.
That's even worse than an injury. Yeah.
This has not been reflecting her ranking level.
True, very true. 17-5.
On the other hand, all credits to Tomoka Miyazaki for just
keeping the pressure on.
Exactly.
She hasn't had to do too much. She certainly has kept it simple. That's the one thing about young players in all sports. They tend to overdo things. Remember the great football manager Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, said it to Cristiano Ronaldo as well, keep it simple. You don't need to do all the extra stuff. Just do all the fundamentals extremely well. And that's at least what Miyazaki has done here in the face of this shaded performance from her opponent. A lot of people would have expected more. So I've been touting it as probably the biggest match of this morning's session here at the quarterfinals.
It looked a match that could be very, very competitive, and I think, well, the way she fought back Yeo Jia Min in the first game to 18-all, the chance was there, but those 3 points to secure the game really sealed the deal for Miyazaki.
Well, it's just a question of when now, and they 14 match points.
20 match points.
Well, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to calculate that the way this match has been going, she's not going to need 14. Barring, of course, something quite miraculous from Yeo Jia Min from this point on. Slightest of touches, and that is that. 32 minutes on court, 21-18, 21-6, and I'm going to use the word, Steen, a collapse by Yeo Jia Min.
Yeah.
The worst word you can use to describe a badminton match.
Solid performance by this youngster here.
Sure, absolutely.
She showed no nerves.
Fearless, as An Se-young said. Knew what to do when the opportunity came. So she can breathe a sigh of relief. She's made a Super 1000. As I said, 4 quarterfinals this year, 4 semi-finals. There has been no break. For Yeo Jia Min, she's still looking a little bit frustrated, actually, as they make their way off court. There's the final point, and it was a gorgeous little touch just at the net. There's no way she was getting to that. Tomoka Miyazaki smiles her way into the semi-finals. There's confirmation of it, 21-18, 21-6 in just 32 minutes. And Miyazaki through to the last 4. Welcome back to the China Open here at the Changzhou Olympic Sports Center. As you can see, the fans have been having a great time on the outskirts of the stadium and inside the stadium. Well, it's been quick matches for Cheng Xing, Zhang Qi and Tomoka Miyazaki so far. Up next is the mixed doubles. Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yaozin, very much the in-form pair in mixed doubles. The number 3 seeds taking on Go Sun Huat and Siobhan Lai Jamie from Malaysia. Now looking at the draw, this is section 2.